Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies.
Relax, be cool, cause if you don't, you'll act like a fool, so be cool.
Taylor Sheridan. Not too long ago, the man had written some pretty stellar films that have been wildly popular, and most have even gone on to score Oscar nominations, except for Wind River. I think we can all agree that was snubbed big time. As for me, I didn't care that much for Sicario. I don't even remember liking or disliking Day of the Soldado. Probably not a good sign, but I'm sure it wasn't nearly as bad as Without Remorse. Though I'm more inclined to blame his co-writer, Will Staples. Dude's written more for video games than movies. I did really like Hell or High Water, and Wind River being one of my favorite films of 2017. So I think it's a safe bet that if Sheridan is doing anything, I'm all for it. Well, he's back in the director's chair, and I gotta say, prior to seeing this, I was pretty excited. Let's see how it holds up to my expectations. This is my honest opinion of Those Who Wish Me Dead. Hannah, played by Angelina Jolie, is a smoke jumper who is trying to deal with her guilt of failing to save 3 kids in a past fire that she was fighting, and as a result of that loss has been acting out. Connor, played by Finn Little, is a boy who finds himself on the run with his father Owen, played by Jake Weber, who believes that he is being hunted for discovering something important that is worth killing him over. He tries to flee to the home of his brother-in-law Ethan, played by Jon Bernthal, but the 2 assassins Jack and Patrick, respectively played by Aidan Gillen and Nicholas Hoult, track him down and kill him, though Connor manages to escape in the middle of the woods. When he crosses paths with Hannah, she takes it upon herself to protect him and help him get to safety, and bring proof of what his father knew to the media.
Anyone else in trouble? Anyone we need to be looking for?
Not anymore.
Who do I blame? Who do I blame for the subpar writing and terrible choices? I don't want to blame Sheridan. You know why? Look at his track record alone. From Sicario to Day of the Soldado, he has been the sole writer of those projects. They were of quality. Now look at his latest works, Without Remorse and this one. What do they have in common? He's writing with someone else. In Remorse, he co-wrote with a guy who wrote for video games and had limited television experience. Here, he wrote with the guy who did, well, granted, he did K-Pax and Blood Diamond. Those were damn good movies, and Blood Diamond is probably one of my favorite films of all time. But he also wrote Seventh Son, In the Heart of the Sea, and the Warcraft movie. And there's a third writer. Big red flag right there. Too many cooks in the kitchen. But this writer has no screenwriting experience and was actually the guy who penned the novel. I wholeheartedly believe this is what crippled the project. One of the first red flags that I got was how 2000s this movie felt. Well, at least in the beginning. There's a scene where Hannah has a parachute pack strapped to her and she's riding on the back of a pickup truck and releases it all in the name of a thrill. My immediate first joke was, is this an unofficial Tomb Raider 3? I haven't seen Jolie play this reckless and irresponsible of a character since the mid-2000s. At least intentionally so. And I sure as hell don't believe that a bunch of professional firefighters would be okay watching this, or encourage it like a bunch of totally tubular college boys. How Hannah didn't lose her job after that stunt is completely beyond me.
Hey, eyes on me. Quit your sulking, alright? You got yourself here. This shit is on you. Fucking earned it.
Now, I do want to confess, I might have set myself up for disappointment on some small level. From what I understood about the movie, and I had not seen a trailer up to this point, I thought this would be like an action movie set inside a wildfire. Like the entire movie is just about Jolie protecting this kid while on the run from an assassin who's hunting them relentlessly, while also evading the flames from this wildfire. But this is a Taylor Sheridan film. He doesn't do dumb dick flicks. His movies are more nuanced, heavy. There's finesse in the storytelling and quality in the writing. So I knew I had to rein in those expectations. However, maybe this should have been that kind of a dumb dick flick. I've never read the book. I don't read in general because I'm an illiterate swine. So feel free to tell me how faithful this is to said book. But here's what I'm getting at. I really liked the premise that seemed to be set up. Therefore, I felt like this was a missed opportunity. Why have a wildfire in your setting if it's only going to be a threat in the final act, and only for a couple of minutes? And make no mistake, the fire isn't started in the final act, it's started in the middle, and feels mostly ignored by the movie. Yes, I know the purpose of the fire. The bad guys start it so the small town is too distracted with that to care about their doings. Over the top, but fair enough. But that fire isn't a major obstacle for our heroes to overcome. In fact, it feels pointless. There is a scene where Hannah and Connor are hiking through the woods to get to town, but they have to turn back to the watchtower because they'd be heading straight into the fire.
I didn't call it in. They're gonna send a chopper to figure out why. Chopper is that way. Back there. You don't get through that. We're going that way. All right?
Again, fair enough, but understand how the location simply repeats. From the watchtower, through a field where lightning is striking the ground, to where the fire is, and then turn right back around to the watchtower. Don't think I didn't notice how we skipped going through that lightning field again. I guess I just wish that Hannah and Connor would go to a different location close by or something, like an abandoned cabin. I don't know.
You okay?
And let's not forget about the bad guys. Much as I love both Gillen and Holt, I don't like their characters. They're a strange combination of being smart and royally stupid. In one scene, Jack makes the declaration that from this point on, they have to kill anyone that sees their faces.
From this point forward, we put down anyone who sees our faces.
Problem is, from the moment he makes that declaration, a lot of characters that they come across do not die. Sure, an unimportant character is offed, but if I wanted to be a nitpicky asshole, he got sniped to death. Therefore, never saw the faces of either Jack or Patrick. But they don't execute Ethan. They don't execute his wife Allison, played by Medina Senghor. There's even a scene where Ethan challenges these two guys to kill him. He's basically making a declaration that he's gonna make their job so much harder. Even when he attacks them, they still don't kill him.
I will fucking kill you.
Fucking kill me. Shoot me. What are you waiting for?
Give me the word, Jack.
Come on, give him the word. I'm gonna fucking die right here. Right here.
Jack, give me the word.
Fuck you. And fuck you.
You try this shit again, I will fucking burn her alive.
What? And why do I feel like these assassins don't need these characters anyway? They seem to be able to track Connor and his dad easily enough. What, they can't track the preteen kid in the woods by themselves? Fine, different skill set. But the point is, get rid of that one line, and these assassins save a lot of face. More piss-poor writing moments. Right before Hannah and Connor reach the field of lightning, they're singing a song.
Pheasant plucker to ever pluck a mother pheasant.
I'm a pheasant mother plucker. I pluck mother pheasant.
Seriously? The last time we saw Connor, he was downright too traumatized to talk a whole lot, which isn't a surprise because his father was brutally murdered in front of him and covered in his blood. Oh, but good gosh golly gee, let's sing a song to pass the time. Oh, and right in the middle of running through said lightning field, let's also take a minute to have an emotional breakdown moment for Connor and have Hannah comfort him. Right here. Really. Right here. Is this really the best? Okay, fine, whatever. Why should I care?
This is so fucking stupid.
So the question has to be asked. Is there anything good in this movie. I guess there's like one or two elements that break the fall. I liked Connor. Seemed like one of those rare kid characters that's actually written well. When his dad takes him on the run, he's understandably confused as his dad is being cryptic about what's going on, but he seems to take it all in stride and never seems to make too many choices that hinder the progress of the story or the good guys. He reacts like he should to dangerous situations, for the most part, and is even instrumental in the survival of some of the characters. He's not entirely useless, and does have his more heroic and smart moments.
My dad said if anything happened to him, I should find someone I can trust.
Something happened to your dad?
Are you someone I can trust?
And I give credit that there are 2 action scenes that are pretty satisfying.
You're pointing it the wrong way.
No, I'm not.
I feel let down, though not necessarily by Sheridan. Hey, I'll still keep an eye out for whatever project this guy's got down the pipe, and I'll be marginally excited for it. But I am gonna double check to see if he's got a co-writer or if he's lone wolfing it. That's the deciding factor over whether or not it'll be worth checking out. This one, however, is not written well. Has more than a few questionable moments, and it's hard to feel tense when the bad guys are so dumb. The acting is fine, some of the action scenes are good, but none of it really makes the movie good. I don't recommend it. My honest rating for Those Who Wish Me Dead, a weak 3 out of 5.
What got us here doesn't really matter now, does it, Jack?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's a zero-sum game. Treat it that way.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Please wear a mask if you go out. Get vaccinated for family, friends, and community. Hope to see you soon.
So be cool. Just relax. So be cool.